Hello everyone, this is Direwolf20, and welcome to episode 16 of Expert Skyblock with Soren.
Hello!
Soren, I've been a little bit busy.
You've been a little bit busy. Okay.
A little bit.
How little is a little?
Go look at our auto crafting station.
I don't know if I want to. I see a lot of
Go
pipes
look.
over there.
Go look.
Okay. Alright.
I'm waiting for Soren to say, oh goodness.
This is it?
Look further down the line.
What do you mean?
Like, over here.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, there's
Okay.
more. There's more happening over here.
I was like, wow. Alright.
I'm actually rearranging stuff as we speak.
Nice. Okay.
Yeah.
I like it.
Right? I just made a reinforced pulverizer.
Right.
I think it's that one. Yeah. I might need to...
I need to fix something. I'll be right back and be impressed when I do.
Okay, cool. That's fine. Did you break something? Just making sure these are all the correct ones that belong in here. Yeah, that looks good. Cool.
Okay, good.
All right.
Yep. I just had to... I forgot to turn on my green screen light. At least the bottom one. There's two lights that I had to set up. The first one does the top area. The one behind me I forget periodically, and it just makes this giant green blob to my right.
Nice.
Yeah. However, yeah, no, I'm impressed with this.
Right? I kind of felt like it did a good job. I just augmented our pulverizer because it does a lot of work, believe it or not.
Yes.
Nice. So yes, I've automated many recipes. Some things from thermal expansion, some things from industrial craft. Just basically, like, I was looking at some of the things that I want to craft coming up, and basically just decided to automate much of it. So basically anything that I said, we're probably going to want this every now and then, I did. And this chest down here is our keep it stocked chest. So this will keep stocked with a certain number of resources that take a while to craft. So like a stack of copper cables and like iron plates, right? Like iron plates are pretty slow to process. A stack of steel plates, refined iron plates, right? Those are pretty slow to process. So pretty much anything that takes a while, I've got an active supplier module for to keep a certain amount. So like right now, I want to keep like a handful of coal chunks. I'm thinking 16 should be enough. That's a ridiculous amount of coal, by the way. Watch as large amounts of coal go towards our pulverizer.
Okay.
Yes. So a coal chunk is 8 compressed coal balls, and a compressed coal ball is 8 pulverized coal. So it's basically a stack of coal per coal chunk.
Make it stop.
It's not going to. It's not going to. Why do you think I upgraded it? Why do you think I put speed upgrades?
Where's A? Where is it?
It'll stop. Like, this is why.
Eventually.
This is why I'm like putting it on the supplier module, like, because it. To craft that on demand would take a bit, so keeping 16 in at all times means, hey, we want to craft this, boom, we have the 16 available that we need.
Right.
And it's uncommon that you're going to want 16 at once, probably, so...
Make it stop!
So funny thing, like, it doesn't realize that the pulverizer can't hold, like, 16 stacks of coal. So it sends all 16 stacks, and then when it gets here, it's like, oh, the pulverizer's full. I'm going to send the coal back to, like, storage. And by the time the coal gets back to storage, it's like, oh, there's room in the pulverizer. I'm going to send those 16 stacks over right now. Oh, it's funny. But I haven't seen it spill yet, so that's good.
Yeah, okay.
So there's one other machine that I hooked up, and that's over here. This chest.
Right. Yeah.
So look at the recipe for niter or silicon. right?
Yeah,
See
same,
how it's like a
sandstone.
50% chance from sand, for example, for silicon?
Yeah.
So logistics pipes, as far as I know, have no way to comprehend there's a percent chance to get items.
chance,
Yeah.
right?
It's like, what? Like, it's 1 for 1, right? Like, it's not like I put 2 in and I have 50% chance. Like, no.
Right. Which is why I've always separated these. Like, just have it as its own machine. Just do it forever until it gets enough.
Yeah. So basically, what I have is an active supplier module of Sandstone here. Sandstone pulverized down has a chance to make Nitor as an offshoot, and it also makes sand. So sand is going into a trash can underneath it, and like nobody on YouTube complained about the fact that I'm turning sands into trash instead of back into sandstone because we have unlimited sand. So people are gonna be like, but you're garbaging the sand. Like, why would you throw it out? And why not just make more sandstone? More complex than it needs to be. Right?
You understand there's going to be someone here, no, not someone, there's going to be a lot of people who still complain.
Oh, I know. Like, it's gonna be the top comment on this video.
I'm with you.
But then the niter goes to the left into the chest, and I have 4 slots for that. And I also have 4 slots for silicon, same exact thing. Just keep this thing full of sand, and that's what it's doing. So it's keeping sand in there, it's keeping it full of sand, and it's going to pulverize that stuff pretty much until it, its heart's content. So as we use silicon and niter, and by the way, this is set to keep 1 item per stack. So even if we request like 3 stacks of niter, it'll leave 1 in each slot, and we'll be good.
Okay.
So that's auto-crafting those things, and that's probably how we'll have to do anything else that's percent-based, but luckily there's not too much of that.
Stop.
It's not going to stop.
Oh.
Like, you should know that so far it's crafted 1 of the 16 coal chunks I told it to keep inventoried. So yeah. Hope you're having fun.
Coal Why are we making coal chunks?
They are needed for a thing that I want to play with today. Do you want to see a cool thing?
I assume it's the only one we can make today. Otherwise.
Well, no, this is why I automated everything. Like, I wanted to make
I'm just making sure it's not the ultimate solar panel. Otherwise, I'm going to be like really questioned of what's going on.
No, it's not the ultimate solar panel.
Okay, good.
Yeah, no. I have more cool things to show you. Don't worry.
No, actually, if you had an ultimate solar panel right now, I would definitely say that would be the coolest thing.
No, sorry. That is not the case. Sorry.
It's fine.
Also, I love crafting with the logistics crafting table. It's the greatest. This is why I need coal chunks. I'm showing my YouTube audience. I'm not showing you. So, we're going to want this to be somewheres. Let's see. How am I
Have you ever heard of a compressed zombie?
Yeah, there's like compressed mobs and compressed animals now, and I do not know what they are or how they work. I'm sorry.
9 of them squished together? Weird.
I could not tell you anything about them. We updated like a day ago with a couple things, and X-Compressium updated, and that's the one that adds all the compressed things, like the compressed hammer and whatnot. And apparently added compressed mobs.
Fair enough.
Yeah.
Well, our mob farm works. Just because of the no chunk loader, this hasn't been running up very long.
Chunk loading's back.
Oh, it's back? Okay.
Yeah. But I don't think chunk loading spawns mobs, does it?
No. We need cursors for that.
Right. So.
Before I logged off, I put a vanilla chunk loader, which would work. But then someone was like, it has to have a player nearby. I was like, right.
Right. I knew that.
It's like, I got on the vanilla server. I was like, oh yeah, that is a thing, isn't it?
Mm-hmm. And then this. Sure. Oh, short on treated sticks. Never did teach you how to make those yet, but we'll get around to it. Alright, so you want to see something cool?
Oh, I thought just saw was cool. Okay, keep going.
No, I've got more cool things.
Oh, you have... What?
Yeah, let's do... that. So, and let's put things in here that we could smelt. So this should be losing power now. Good. Okay, cool. So let's put this guy. I'm not entirely sure if I need these or not, but I'm gonna check. Just need to grab one more thing that I've got ready for this. Okay, so that should be cool. So if I've got this configured correctly, Soren, and I'm not entirely sure that I do. Go watch your feet. Do you know what this is?
It's power provider.
Yes, but do you know how it works?
Logistics, and then let's see, any enter. Yeah, it's just kind of like you put a power plug and keep going with it.
You do what now?
Sorry. Place it down, and then you just connect it to any RF thing. It powers it as needed.
Powers what, though?
Well, I assume whatever he's using to pull out the RF, so like the wire connector. Yeah.
Cool.
I assumed that was what you did. No? Yes?
One sec. Do-do-do-do-do. Bum, bum, bum. Ooh, Purdy. Look.
Oh, goodness. Okay, so we have particles and the beacon renderer. Nice.
Might need there? No, probably not this one. Maybe this one? You should be good now. Is this a basic pipe? You should be able to handle this, I would think. Let me try something real quick. No, that's not ideal. I don't think there's anything else it needs to be. That should be it. That should be working, I would think.
There's a, okay, so there's a power supplier upgrade.
Yeah. I've got that.
You got that. Then you just put the pipe next to the machine.
That should honestly be working, but I'm going to try it maybe a little bit more direct. Let's try...
Can I have this supplier thingy? Module upgrade?
Well, this thing doesn't have any power in it. Why would that be? Are we out of juice now? We should be cool. I wonder if I have like too many wires coming off this thing. Oh, that's unfortunate. Let's try... There we go. Is that connected now? Are we getting power? Why aren't we getting power over here? Let me come back in a sec. Let me troubleshoot this. I got it working.
Nice.
You see what it's doing?
Yeah, it's sending power to this thing.
Yeah.
And it's sending power to the rest of it.
That's cool, right?
Yeah.
So I figured it out. You actually need a module in every corner. So without an upgrade module here, I don't think it can go through, unless I'm wrong. I might be. Yeah, see how it died now? Unless it's full. No, it's not full.
No, you're good. Put it back.
Yep. So that's what it is. I thought it was at every junction point. It's not. It's at every corner. Needs one. So that should make it happy again. And it should start requesting power. So there's one at this corner as well. And this has the TE supplier upgrade in it, as does this one. In theory. Is this thing getting power? Yes.
I'm just making sure you can't put these pipes adjacent to the machine and power the machine directly from the pipes, can you?
That's what it's doing.
Is it powering this? Oh, okay, no, I can't see the lasers now because when you tested it, it changed out.
Yeah, when I tested it, the laser stopped working.
Okay, so it is powering this one, right?
It will be in a sec if I make it work.
Got it. Got it. Okay, cool.
Yep. So that's powering the furnace, right?
Yeah.
So
Okay,
there's
cool.
an upgrade called the TE Power Supplier upgrade. That needs to be on the machines you want to power. And then there's an upgrade called the Power Transportation upgrade. That has to be at each corner of the system. So we'll probably want to relocate this and rearrange it. But there's also one for IC2, by the way.
Yeah.
So that's cool. Right?
Might be easier just use the cables. Like, just use RF and then have these instantly out.
What do you mean?
Still use the MV connectors, because the MV connectors transport more EU in the end.
Do they?
Yeah, you can basically get a lot more over the cables in the end than you could do over the IC2 cables.
Gotcha. I think it's kind of cool, though, being able to power stuff with your stuff. I had one in here, maybe? Down here? I had another one. Oh, no, wait. I only had 3. That's right. Okay. So, back to normal. So, yeah, I don't know. I think we could investigate maybe powering some of our stuff with that.
Yeah, no, I was talking about rearranging some of this, like the cobble works a little bit. So, I might use that in the design here.
Cool. I put a new breaker switch in because I wanted to keep the sand going. And I also put trash cans behind all of our pulverizers, because like sand kept getting blocked because dust was full, right? So I decided that the 10% chance of getting an extra piece of dust wasn't worth not producing any sand at all.
Right.
Nice.
Yeah, no, we can keep voiding it. That'll be fine.
That's cool, right?
Yeah.
Okay. So that's something to consider. But yeah, that's pretty much what I've been working on, is lots of automation of crafting.
Okay.
And you got a mob spawner, I know. One that doesn't kill me this time, perhaps.
Well, not intentionally, no.
Yeah, once we get into blood magic, that'll definitely be helpful.
Yeah, that's a ways off.
Yeah. So there's a couple things I wouldn't mind working on right now.
Okay.
There's a new machine from IC2 that I've literally never used or even heard of that we need to make something.
Wait, what? What's that?
So if we want to make the thermal centrifuge, we need a laser. And the mining laser requires an iron turning blank, which is made in a turning table.
I know what you're talking about now. Okay, yeah.
Have you ever? Did you use that last time? Like, was that a thing?
Yeah, you would get a kinetic. Let's see, kinetic. The hand crank one. Manual kinetic generator is the easiest one.
Okay. The other thing I wouldn't mind making is some speed upgrades. Let's see. Overclocker upgrades, actually. So for that, we need 10K coolant cells, which need IC2 coolant, which I believe, unless it's been changed, is made in the canning machine, isn't it?
Yes. Lapis dust and canning water. Had to make a lot of that last server.
Did you?
Mm-hmm. Wound up making it automated and had a lot of coolant. Too much, in fact.
Gotcha. Okay. Let me get some tin plates, and I'm going to manually craft the casings. See, this is what's cool. It'll automatically refill the tin plates. Because I've got that active supplier module. So, like, right now, we can even see the tin running over here. So it's not crafting on demand. It's refilling what I just requested. And it's keeping a stock at all times of 32. So that's why 3 more are over there sitting ready to be crafted, but I don't have to wait for the crafting. How cool is that? So we will metal form this into plates. Yeah, I would definitely like some overclockers. I saw you got the thing, by the way.
The QED? Yeah.
Yeah,
so
the QED
we can get the energy transfer node.
Nice. Is that what you want to use for
means-
power transmission?
No. Culinary gens. The 8 times culinary gen requires the energy node.
Cool. I've not played with Draconic Evolution, but there's apparently an energy transceiver and wireless energy transceiver. What are those all about?
I didn't get to play with those too much either. By the time you get there, yeah, they do sound cool, but by the time you get there, your infrastructure's already pretty much set.
Right.
Or at least something like, I don't want to touch this right now.
Gotcha.
So we'll probably take a look at it this time.
Nice. Yeah, I would like to check out Draconic Evolution because I've heard a lot about it, but I just never had the opportunity to check it out. So I'm interested to see it at some point in the future. I know it's more end game in this pack, but we will definitely be investigating that.
I've asked about the armors, and
Yeah.
T-Fox told me that the in-game armors are not accessible in this pack.
Oh, really?
It makes it a little sad because the dragon fight they have is legitimately you can only fight it with this armor because it does void damage times like 10, and that armor negates the void. So
Gotcha. Okay. Well,
even
that's
blood
cool.
magic armor died.
Right. I'm probably waiting for rubber to smelt, would be my guess. Rubber is being smelted right now, I suspect.
Like I just saw it, in fact. Yeah. Yep.
Nice. Yeah, I added rubber smelting. Like, I added, like, many of the IC2 recipes that we do regularly, like circuits and all that. Nice. So that's auto crafting. I should probably keep a supply of circuits or something nearby. All right, so to get this fluid thing, I need... I'm pretty sure I need an empty canister. I'm just not sure what it's called. Is that what it is? Empty cell. Okay. Extruding mode on a tin plate gets 3. So let's program that in real quick. So basically, guys, I didn't want to spend a whole long amount of time doing repetitive work on camera. It's literally, like, you'll see what I'm about to do, right? It's literally take a crafting module, do this, inputs, then put it into the metal former that's in extruding mode. So hopefully you guys don't mind me doing a lot of this busy work off camera. I haven't progressed anywhere in the mod. It's just a lot of off camera busy work. But that, and then boop, pop it right in. So now I should be able to request empty cells. See? Neat. So that's good. So then I'm probably going to want another Mark V down here. Yeah, at some point we're going to either have to have... Are we going to use immersive engineering power throughout, or are we going to do other stuff, you think?
Yeah, you pretty much use immersive engineering for most of it.
Okay, that's cool.
Because it's just so convenient to go between IC2 and RF. You'll use ducts, but not as frequently.
Okay.
For the lasers, we will in the end game.
Okay. So macerator can get me lapis dust.
Pulverizer may be able to too. No, I guess that was with Nether War.
Sag mill can do it though.
Okay, cool.
I'm wondering if crusher can do it. Really? Pulverizer's the only one that can't.
Yeah, there is a few. Trying to remember why. Yeah.
I have a sag mill over here, but it's like dedicated to silicon. I don't have one that's automated for other stuff. I mean, I could make a new sag mill.
Right. I wouldn't be opposed to that. Lots of sag mills in the end would be good.
Can I use this crafter thing, or are you in the middle doing stuff with it?
I'm almost done. Yeah. Okay. We should be good. Good. Last steps in QED, which I don't think we can automate the QED at all.
No? I don't know for sure.
The Dire Crafter block you can, theoretically. That's all interesting.
Really?
What Slowpoke and T-Fox said at PAX.
Neat.
I never got the chance to try it, but we were talking about automating everything from, all the creative items from start to finish. Just watch that go.
Nice. So yeah, like machine chassis from Ender.io, automated.
Nice.
I did not automate the machine frame from thermal expansion yet, but I will, and I'm gonna do it in much the same way that I did the others, which will like keep a stack available at all times or something.
Okay.
So I made 2 sag mills by mistake, but I'm sure we'll find another use for one at some point in the future. It's just going into the logistics system. So this will be a Mark V. And we will request... I'll probably have it do a lapis block at a time. Just because I saw it can do that, and that would probably be much faster than waiting for 9 operations to run at a time. So I'll just pop that in the input. Do you have any MV wiring?
I do. There you go.
Nice. I like the electrum wire stuff.
I think it landed between the block and the... There you go.
Nice. Cool. So, I don't know, I'm guessing we're probably still going to want all our manual machines the way they are over there. I just made new ones for everything.
Oh, that's good. Perfect.
Right?
Yeah, we will definitely need it, because later on, let's say, for an example, I made a lot of controllers. What happened to
What?
the controller recipe?
Controller?
AE controller.
The ME controller? Like,
Yeah.
I'm not seeing it. Interesting.
What?
Oh, look at the Certus Quartz wrench.
That's infinitely cheaper, though.
Is it?
They require... Okay, so look at the quantum core. Use that wrench. Just right-click on the green. Scenario alloy. You have to make one of those, and then use 2 vibrant blocks, and then 2 Enderium blocks, and then that.
Interesting.
This
So I guess you made it a little less painful.
Uh-huh. The Galgadorian was still the hardest part, but it's a lot nicer that I don't have to wait for, like, 18 bars of vibrant alloy.
Alright guys, we'll be back. I need to craft something real quick. Alright guys, we're back. I also taught how to craft buckets, Soren.
One moment, I need to go request 300.
No. So the thing that I'm making right now needs water, which is why I wanted to go craft those things. So it's
Nice.
This one, from what I understand. What did you just request? Tell me you didn't request.
Buckets.
Tell me you didn't request. How many buckets did you request?
I think a stack, so there should be 4 stacks.
Gosh.
You're good. You're fine.
Well, you know it has to, like, go through the metal former, right?
Mm-hmm.
You know it takes a long time to, like, punch iron down, right?
Mm-hmm.
Good. Just so we're clear that you know what you did.
So, canceling these. I know you can't do
there
it
is
through
no
the
canceling.
Okay. I know. Does it wait for, or does it always have it in the queue? Or does it just send it to there and then whenever it gets it, sent it back?
I honestly am not 100% sure.
Something I was kind of wanting to test, but then I thought about how to test it. I was like, nah.
You're like, let me test it with something that's really hard and annoying to craft.
Also, I was looking at the AET recipe a little bit more.
Yeah.
The controller before required 128 iridium. Now it requires a lot less if you only need 2 of those plates.
Yeah.
I think 64 iridium, maybe? Because you need 8 plates per, and each one's 4 iridium. Ooh. And you get... That's 128 per block. This one's only 64 for life.
I'm not sure
It's
what you're
much
saying to me
easier.
right now. I'm not really paying attention.
I know.
I'm more thinking about the
It's
fact
fine.
that you requested a stack of buckets just because. So you realize that you just asked a very slow machine to craft, like, many stacks of something, right?
Mm-hmm.
Just so we're clear. This is what it's like playing with Soren, everybody.
This is why you don't tell me. Specifically, I added buckets. No, like, context required there. It was just I added buckets.
Well, like,
You're proud,
I was
so I
under the
thought I
impression
should-
you knew what was involved in making a bucket.
Yeah. Man, I play vanilla. It's fine.
I mean,
Clearly, I don't
Sure.
play this modded stuff. That's
okay.
in retrospect, I was used to the overclockers in the last server.
I'm sure.
Oh, that was a mistake. However, we're fine. If we ever need buckets, we're fine.
So 10k coolant cell should be coolant cell and tin plates.
Well, on the bright side, you're making coolant, so you can always make the overclocker upgrade.
Shh. I'm teaching it how to make overclocker upgrades as we speak.
I know.
So that should be that. Import. But, I mean, just so you know, overclocker upgrades do have some need. I'm going to craft it over here because I kind of want to keep an eye on things for a sec. It does need a little bit of the compressor and the metal former, I believe.
Yeah. Well,
But it was successfully
You ever need a
requested,
bucket?
so that's cool. Nice. So that's making more wires to replace those. This thing might be running. Yes, it's making rubber. I think the next thing I'm going to upgrade, because upgrading these machines is actually really easy. I'm going to upgrade the redstone furnace that's over here next to make it faster.
speed upgrades only. Nice.
Well, look up the recipe for a redstone furnace, for example.
There's a furnace. The furnace stuff. Okay.
And then do next page.
Oh, those. Yeah. Okay, I see what you're saying.
So all you
I thought
need
you
is the
meant
gear.
augments,
Like
yeah.
you don't have to do like the craziness with the lasers to get the hardened thing, right? Like
Right.
you just
Right.
you make the tier 1 version and you can upgrade it to tier 2 using just a gear and metal. Like it's super easy. That's how I did the pulverizer.
Nice.
Right?
I assume you're going to go for the end tier augment then.
The what now?
The space-time flux unifier augment speed upgrade for the furnace.
Well, no, because that requires a resonant machine, and we don't have Enderium gears. I mean, eventually, sure, but right now I'm just doing the third tier, which is whatchamacallit, the whatever the third tier one is. the reinforced.
Okay.
Cool. So this is actually doing a pretty good job. Oh, we're waiting for this metal former to finish. Okay. Come back in a minute once crafting is complete. All right, guys, we're back. And I think I finally cleaned up the mess that Soren made.
Hello.
I'm going to request 2 overclocker upgrades, and hopefully...
Don't crash 60 per bucket. We learned that today.
So now if I request 10 of these, it's going to send stuff where it needs to go to take care of things. Cool. So you're extruding that. You're making a bunch of these. This is where my first set of overclocker upgrades is going to go, because the metal former is the machine that runs the most frequently. There's your problem. I had to break and replace this because it was being very, very misbehaved. There we go. Nice. Okay, cool. So that's going. That's going. Nice. You're doing what you should be doing. Good. Good, 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 good. Okay, nice. Any progress yet? Not just yet, but it's going. So overclockers are working. So we got a lot of good stuff accomplished this episode. We got tons of automation. Soren, there was a reason that I wanted to make the centrifuge. I needed stone dust for something. That is made... Oh, binder composite for Ender IO.
Yeah.
So if we want to use anything from Ender IO, we need binder composite.
Yep.
And the recipe for that is stone dust, which you can only get from a thermal centrifuge. So that's the path that we're following, is thermal centrifuge makes stone dust. And then we can get Ender IO conduits, and then we can do all kinds of cool stuff, I think. What are you working on at the moment? I heard that you
I'm going to make...
What's that?
I'm going to make 2 more wire wheels, or 1 more wire wheel set up and move the current one over. Nice. Organize it downstairs. I also got the 8 times culinary gen downstairs.
Very good. Cool. Okay. So I'm probably going to spend a little time between episodes doing a little bit more automation stuff, but I think for now we're in really good shape. And I'm very excited because like things are going pretty smoothly. Yeah, look at that. Nice. And we should have more overclockers coming our way. So now we can automate a lot of good stuff. I haven't entirely decided everything I want to automate, but I mean, definitely a few more metal formers. I haven't decided what else I'd like to overclock right now. Like I could throw these in here, right? That would be a little bit faster and make more overclockers more quickly. But that is just super cool in my opinion. Nice. Oh, you're making more lapis. Neat. Okay. I'm not sure why. But you're making it, so I won't complain. Because I got all the overclockers that I requested, so that's cool. I did do that right. Lapis to 9 dust. Okay, cool. Yeah, so we got to wrap up now, guys. But we will come back next time. I want to automate literally everything because I think that's the name of the game on this Skyblock map, Soren. But we really need to find a better solution to ender pearls. Like, we're going to need a lot of them.
Yeah, I'm going to redo the mod farm a little bit.
Are you just
My only fear is that they'll warp around. 1 higher. My only fear is that they'll start warping around.
Right. By the way, I added rubber trees to the tree farm.
Okay.
Because we needed rubber for IC2 stuff. Right. So, the other thing that I added off camera was I added a lot more barrels and stuff, as you could probably notice. But I added rose red and dandelion yellow to our farm, the agricraft crops.
Yeah.
So they're back here. So just so you know, they're in the far back in the middle. So those are dandelion and those are red tulip. So that way, okay. I mean, we have a barrel full of them now, but we're good. All right, so Daryl20 signing off. Hope you guys enjoyed the episode. We will come back next time with even more automation, crazy stuff. Oh, you know what else I want to check out, Soren?
I have no clue.
The metal press.
Oh, yeah.
Because I want to be able to make gears without having to make them in a smeltery.
Right, yeah.
So maybe we can look at that in an episode or two coming up in the future. But for now, take it easy.